Hey, Mrparka here to review one from, what is that, Worldwide Multimedia, or MBD. And this movie is called Abducted, Kidnapped, and Brutalized. Now, the cover art right here, I mean, it's not a bad cover art really, but it does give kind of a false interpretation. You look at the cover art here and you think, well, wow, this is going to be your softcore, typical torture porn. Not that there's anything really wrong with that. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I've seen my fair share of that, and you know, I've seen tons of them, and it's just like, oh, here's another one. Some are, they have to be really stand out to be anything special. But Abducted is not exactly that. Abducted is kind of it's like an emotional roller coaster is a good way to describe it, with only really like 3 or 4 central actors in the film. Very small locations. Let me just start off by telling the story. A man is grabbed and picked up on his wedding day. Seemingly normal man and everything like that. And the kidnappers, all wearing masks, are video recording it, telling them that they're trying to prove something. They're going to show this video to the world so that justice is served. And they tell him that he is somebody named Neil Adamson. That he was a rapist. That he raped some poor girl when he was 11 and the girl was 4. He denies it. He has no clue. And he genuinely seems confused throughout the whole thing. As they start beating him and other things come out, they bring his wife to a warehouse along with him, and essentially what happens here is there's of course some twists and turns, and at one point you're thinking this movie could go 3 different ways. The lady in charge of the kidnappers is lying to the kidnappers and everyone else. He did it or he didn't do it. And I don't really want to give away what's going on, but those were my 3 outcome possibilities. And this film had, of course, followed one of those in a traditional sense, but it went all over. It went pretty different after that. And I really, really enjoyed it. This guy has to go through some of the worst emotional trauma I can think of. And it's not like, oh, we sat down and held you down and raped you and things like that that typically happen in these type of movies. It was all dialogue oriented and acting and past and things like that, and the reactions between him and his wife and all that sort of thing, and the things that he has to go through and everyone in the room goes through. And there is a scene at the end that's really touching, and not touching, it's almost just really sad, and you really start to get touched by it in a disturbing kind of way, and it's very sad. Anyways, I would say that the film was very well acted. I was surprised. At first I was thinking, ah man, why is he acting like that? It's kind of weird and whatnot. But as the film progressed, I realized that we had some really solid acting here. A brilliant performance by our lead. And I couldn't recommend this enough for people that like that thriller type, you know, crime movies. It's not like a gore fest or anything like that. It is a point of view movie, but that's not really the point here. The only reason there's a point of view movie is so that we can see, I guess, realistically see what's going on. And I guess you could have a sequel with this movie, but I don't know why you would. But anyways, Abducted, Kidnapped, and Brutalized is actually a very, very surprisingly well acted. Now, I don't want to say surprisingly, it is amazingly well acted. That surprised me. I didn't really know what to expect. The cover art's cool, but it fits the film, but it doesn't. I was getting a different vibe, like, oh my god, this is going to be some torture porn. But it's not. Like I said, this is a really, really well-made movie that will kind of, at the end of the movie, Dead Man's Shoes, there's some dialogue in there where a man must talk to his wife and things like that, and the scene just leaves you like shaking. And there's some scenes in this movie like that as well. I don't want to give away anything, of course, but I really enjoyed it. I really thought it was well-made, and I thought they used their very limited scenery really well and setting. This is kind of like, you know, when I always say this, when you have a small cast or a small place to shoot, you have to have phenomenal actors. Reservoir Dogs showed that, and this shows that as well. This is I see this movie going places, and I see the director making something else, because this is a really, really good movie here. This is coming out very shortly. I'll put a link out when it's coming out, and pre-ordered on Amazon or whatnot. It is also a UK film. If you guys are interested, that's a deal breaker or not. I don't know why it would be. But thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.
What if I am innocent? What if you're wrong and I am innocent? If you got the wrong man, then you're the criminals. You're the murderers. If I died just then, what would you all deserve?
A fucking medal!
you let me go, I promise, I won't say a word to anyone. Not the police. No one.
It's your fiancé. How are you going to explain missing no evidence to your fiancé?
I think of something. So I was sick. Something.
That is a very generous offer. And I totally believe every word you say because you are obviously a man of great virtue. But I'm afraid the answer's going to have to be no. No.
Oh, come on, please. Just stop this now.
Stop this now. You stop it. You stop it right now.
Oh,
Tell the truth.
I am.
The truth.
I've told you the truth.
You are Neil Adams.
No.
You are Neil Adams.
No.
You are Neil
No,
Adams.
how many times do I have to say it? I won't even fucking listen.
Because you're a liar. Yeah? You're a liar. We already know it's you. We know your real name, so what can it possibly hurt to say?
What, so? Are you telling me if I just tell you my name's Neil Adams, will you just pull over and let me go? Will you let me go if I just tell you that is my name?